Good morning. Slight change of plans today. Uh, Dali got COVID. She's very sick. So we're going to fly solo today and see what happens. Um, the topic of the day was supposed to be on mirror work and shadow work. And I know nothing about either, which is why I had Dali coming on to talk about it. So today, I think what I'll do is just hang for a little while, see who shows up, do some mini reads, and have some discussions and see what happens. Um, and we'll take it from there. So I think I'm going to go ahead and start out with a card for the collective as we get started here. And hello, Miriam. I'm glad to see you. Right now, you're the only one here, so it's just you and me. So if you have a question, feel free to pop it into the chat, and I will gladly answer it for you. Oops. Well, hi, Serena. I was just saying, um, Dali got COVID, and she's very sick, so she's not going to be here. So we're gonna kind of flying by the seat of my pants. Gonna do it by myself. I've not done a live stream by myself yet, so I'm a little nervous. Bear with me. Um, but I figured we would just hang for a little while, and if y'all have any questions, I'll be happy to pull cards for you or swing the pendulum or whatever, and um, and we'll just go from there. See what happens next. Just gonna take it 1 minute at a time. Right now, I'm pulling a couple of oracle cards from just kind of a collective read for everybody. Oh, thank you, Seascape. That's sweet. I got to tell y'all, I back and forth all night last night. Do I cancel the show? Do I go on by myself? Do I call somebody else to come on and make them feel like second banana? Because it's a fill in. I didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings, and then I thought, you know what? It's time for me to be a big girl and do it on my own. All right. One more. Hi, Teresa. Hugs to you. Um, I'll probably repeat this a couple of times. Don't know who's heard what, but our lovely Dali, who was going to be my guest today, got COVID, and she's very ill, and so she's not going to be here. And I spent the whole evening trying to decide: am I going to do this or am I going to cancel? What am I going to do? And then I thought, you know what? It's time for me to jump in with both feet and let's do this. So I figured we'll just hang and we'll pull some cards. If y'all have any questions, okay. My first group of cards I pulled is going to be for all of us, just kind of a collective read. And wow, they really know how to kind of hit it towards home, right? I hate this window in front of me. It washes me out. First one I pulled is from Scott Allen's Oracle deck. And it says, if you don't listen, you can't resonate, as you can see here. And so that's what I did all night last night was, what am I going to do? So, and then from my Moonology, New Moon in Cancer. It says, you and your loved ones are safe. So that makes me feel like Dali's going to be fine. She's going to be safe. She's got all of our prayers, and we're going to take it one step at a time. And then I pulled attachments. So I feel like this is saying it's time for me to let go of the attachment of always having a guest and learning how to fly solo. So if I screw up, forgive me. Then last but not least, and wow, this one really hit home, gathering your tribe. And so y'all are my tribe, and you're gathering. Wow, look at everybody here. Hi, Sharon. Let's see. Seascape. You are now a moderator, Seascape. So hello, let's see who's joined me since we started. Hi, Karen. Nice to see you. Sharon, you're here. Thank you very much. Seascape, welcome. And Teresa is here. Many hugs to you. You're always so free with giving out your hugs. And it's greatly appreciated and very much felt. It always kind of makes my day when I see you pop in a chat, start sending hugs out to everybody. And hi, Jenny. Nice to see you. Okay, for the new people that just showed up, Dali has COVID and is very sick. So we're going to fly by the seat of our pants and just see what happens. And I know I had a question. Miriam asked a question. I saw it. Let me scroll up. And thank you, Teresa, for the prayers. I know that she greatly would appreciate that. Let's see. We're going to star that one. And then who else has popped in? All right. Let's see. Yes, happy birthday to everyone who has a birthday this month. Hey, you made it another year. That's the way I look at it, right? So, okay. Let's see here. Okay. Well, right now I have Miriam's question. And if anybody else has a question, pop it into the chat. Hopefully I won't miss it. Reading on my finances. I'm doing some part-time things. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Let's see what we get from Miriam. Finances. Will Miriam's finances be enough to take care of what she needs to take care of without having to go full time? I tell you, I am 61. I am so ready to retire. And that ain't going to happen for a few more years. So just not there yet. And, but take it one day at a time. Yes, my brother is a Virgo. His birthday is September 2nd. So in this house, we have me, a Gemini, my son's an Aquarius, my brother's a Virgo, and my nephew is, what's October 27th? Is that Libra? I forget. Okay, somebody tell me what October 27th is, because I don't remember. Exactly, Karen. I was double vaxxed and boosted, and then I still got COVID. I have like 3 days out of a week I have no recall of. I was that sick. And so yeah, it can really, it can knock you for a loop. I mean, the doctor told me, he said, it's a good thing that you're vaxxed and boosted, or you would have been in the hospital. And I'm still fighting the respiratory. So I feel for Dali. I know it's not easy when you're sick. Well, that seems to be an important card today. That's the second time I pulled it. All right, one more, Miriam. Okay. I'm kind of just sticking with oracles today. And that way I don't have to spend time looking something up because I don't remember what it means. I'm still learning the cards, y'all. Okay, let's start out with, this is from my, let's see if you can read this, Psychic Development Oracle deck. I really like this deck too. I don't remember ordering it. It just showed up one day. I was like, oh, I bought that. I have to learn to hide my credit cards at night when I go to sleep. Okay, well, actually, two of them came out. I just realized it. The first card, hang on just a minute. Let me see if I can fix this. Because, okay, that might make it a little bit better. I'm right in front of a big double window, so it makes it kind of hard. First card says, do your research. So if you're going to do something, work part-time, I'm sure you've been doing your research. This is just a reminder to research what it is exactly you want to do and make sure that it's going to not cut into the time that you don't want to spend on it, but that at the same time it provides you the monetary benefit that you would look for in a part-time job. And you said you're writing in a small business in the beginning, that's going to take a lot of extra. And what's this? Tumor. Absolutely, Jenny. Okay, let me finish where I started. Okay, and then the second card that kind of stuck to it, and I didn't realize it, says teach others. So that's telling me that with your writing, with what you're wanting to do with your small business, you're going to be able to use that to teach others what it is that you're interested in. And we all have different interests. So I think if you have the ability to write, some people are just born with that ability, then there is always someone out there who is looking for that information. So never get down about that. Always just keep that in mind. There's somebody that's going to be looking for that information. Then we pull from Moonology, the new moon in Cancer again, which I pulled for the collective. And it says you and your loved ones are safe. So that's telling me in this context that you don't have to worry about being able to take care of your family, whether if they're people family or fur baby family or just friends, family, that you're going to be able to take care of them and they're going to be okay. And then I finished out with my Eternal Seeker Oracle deck, and I love this deck. I actually won this deck. This is the first deck I got when I first started getting Oracle cards. And I pulled Harmony. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that angel. Let's see if I can get this without the glare. Doesn't seem to help. Well, that's a little bit better. Okay. But it's the angel, and her hair turns into the water that's feeding the ground, giving life all around her because she's in harmony with spirit and with earth and has it all encompassed together. So that tells me that you're going to be in harmony with this. I get really good feelings about this. So, yeah, go for it. Keep us up to date, Miriam. Let us know how it goes. Let's be sure we know what's going on. Okay. Jenny's asking for a hug today and prayers, a healing light for her family. And I caught part of the conversation. They removed a tumor the size of a basketball in her ovaries in a tube. Wow. Wow, who is this? Okay, Jenny, I'm thinking I'm missing something. Is this a family member or a friend or let us know. Certainly we can stop. We can stop and ask for prayers right now. And just take a few seconds, y'all, and just whoever this is that Jenny's asking for prayer for, let's just lift her up, ask Spirit to watch over her and take care of her, and that the doctors do the right thing and get what they need to get out of her so that she's around for a nice long time. One of your sisters, okay, the baby. Oh, that makes it even harder when it's the baby of the family. Even when you're in your 80s, it's still the baby of your family. And hi, Viviani. Certainly, absolutely. Let me see here. I am feeling. I want to pull a card for her and for you. I feel it's. If I can get this deck. This is a new deck. It doesn't shuffle very well. It's very stiff. A lot of times when I try to shuffle it, cards fly across the room. It's like, oh, okay, well, there goes that one. All right, I had two of them jump out at me. This is Scott Allen's Extraterrestrial Universe Oracle deck. I'm really enjoying it. This is a fun deck. Okay, first I got Arcturian Intuition Activated. Excuse me, I can't read. Activation. I'll get it right eventually. So, just let them know, okay, y'all got to do your thing. Got to make my baby sister well. And then, this is the card I pulled last night when Dali contacted me and told me that she was sick and couldn't make it. And so as I was trying to decide whether to jump in and do this by myself or just cancel it, I said, okay, let's see what Spirit says for me to do. And I just so happened I picked up this deck. And this is the card that I pulled last night. And I think it goes well with you as well, Jenny. And that's unexpected changes. Just go with the flow. And so that just spoke to me of saying, yeah, do your thing. Whether if you're on for 20 minutes or an hour, just go with what happens. And I feel strongly that this is telling you that your sister has these unexpected changes, but to just go with the flow. Just surround her with love and energy and lots of blue and white and gold healing light and just 36 is a hard year because for a lot of women that means you're still able to reproduce. She may be past that. She may not want to have more children. Maybe she does, but just let her know to just go with the flow. Spirit's going to take care of her. And whatever happens, happens. I mean, and she's got her family there to love her and lift her up and take care of her. And sending you lots of love and energy because you'll need it in being there for your sister. I have a brother, and if something, and while he can make me crazy, because he's my brother, if something happened to him or if someone tried to hurt him, there is not a hell deep enough that I would not put them in. So go take your dog, scare him. You can come back. I'm not leaving anytime soon. So there we go. All right. Let's see. We got, Swampy's here. Hi, Swampy. And Viviani, I saw you. Who else has popped in since I started running my mouth? I think that's about it. I don't see any new faces. Okay. Do you have any questions? Oh, thank you, Miriam. I'm glad you enjoyed that reading, that resonated with you. Okay. Your business is going to be, let's put that up. Tarot, feng shui, crystal grids. Watch Nancy Jean for crystal grids. She's just phenomenal at this. I don't understand it myself, but I think it's just fabulous what she does and how she puts it together. And then feng shui, I started getting into that about 20 years ago. Got a book on it, just saw it at the bookstore and thought, oh, that looks interesting. And got this book and started reading, and I thought, wow, okay, if I put this here and this here, it'll make it better. And it works. So, yeah, I can't. That sounds like a pretty good business. All right, you got to keep us up to date, and you're going to have to let us know when your business gets up and going so we can all go buy stuff from you and go and do whatever it is that you do. Let's see here. Oh, thank you, Viviani. Yes, please like, share, and subscribe. Jenny, my mom had to have a full hysterectomy when she was 24 because her ovary and tubes literally rotted away on her, and they had to go in and take it all out. Now, by that point, she already had me and my brother, so she was okay with not ever having any more kids. I remember being so terrified when she went into the hospital because I was, I think, 12, 13, right in that area. I was in middle school, what we called junior high school back then. They call middle school today. Pardon me, my throat's getting scratchy. And I remember her going to the hospital. My grandmother came to stay with me and my brother and take care of us. And it was just a really scary time because at the age of 12, you don't really understand what that means. I knew they were taking out her reproductive organs. My mom was always really upfront and very clear about sex education and biology and what makes what work and how, she never pulled any punches. If my brother or I had a question, she would sit down and give us a serious answer. But she would do it in a way that we understood it at that level of age that we were at. She just had that ability to do that. She I remember she kept telling me, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. And of course, you're 12 years old. Your mother's going in the hospital. You're going to worry. That's normal. But she came out of it fine. She was home like a week later. And she used to laugh and say, well, at least I never had to go through menopause. Because she didn't have anything to make her go through menopause anymore. So when I went through menopause in my 40s, she would sit there and say, oh, baby, I feel so bad for you. I'm like, you have no clue, mother. And she would be like, yeah, I know, I was lucky. But my mom was kind of cool like that. She was pretty remarkable. I still miss her a lot. And LR72. Well, that's a new name. Look at that. Even a tear came out. That is a new name. Hi and welcome. Thank you for coming to my channel. Like I said, Dali contacted me yesterday, sick as a dog. She has COVID. I told her, don't worry about anything. Stay in bed. Get your rest. We'll just reschedule for another day. Because the scheduled topic for today was supposed to be on shadow work and mirror work, which she is deeply into. She does a weekly 3 to 5 minute video every week on Fridays called oh crap, now I'm gonna go blank. Called Friday shadow work, I think is what she calls it, something like that, where she does she's working through this workbook. And so every week it's a question from the workbook that she shows or shares, excuse me. And then, and she tells everyone, give it a day or two, let it kind of percolate in your head as you see what it is with this question, what it's going to bring out. From what I am understanding, that's kind of what the shadow work, mirror work is all about. I know Allie from Heart and Soul Connected did a series on it a while back, and I've got it saved. Excuse me, y'all. I've got it saved and just haven't been able to get back to it again. It's like I've got so many things saved that I want to go in and study, and one thing after another happens, and it just doesn't seem to have time for it. There's just not enough hours in the day, especially when you work full time. So, I mean, I still have an outside job. So Monday through Friday, I leave the house at 7 in the morning. I don't get home till 5:30, 6. And yeah, I don't have a whole lot of time except on the weekends. So, and so welcome, LR72. I hope you come back. Please subscribe. Hit that little bell notification. So I don't have a regular show yet, a regular time yet, simply because I'm still working full time, and sometimes I have to go in on weekends, and sometimes, stay late, go early, that kind of thing. So I didn't think it was fair to try to set up something on a regular basis when I can't be sure that I can show up on a regular basis. So for right now, I'm just kind of, as people I'm interested in getting to know, or getting to know the topics that they are kind of specializing in. Those are the ones that I'm inviting to come on the show. And I figure if I'm interested, then maybe there's somebody else interested, and we can all learn something together. Like I said, Dali got sick. So last night was my conundrum of, do I go on anyway, or do I cancel? And then I thought, I'm not going to cancel. That's not fair to everybody else who maybe is planning on being here today. Like I have that many people, right? It's getting there. I'm growing slowly but surely. It's getting there. Working towards that 500. I can get a community page. Yay! Then it'll be easier to communicate with everybody. And when I get to 500, I'm going to do something special for my followers. I don't know yet quite what it is I'm going to do. I'm kind of percolating that in the back of my brain and seeing what's going to happen. Monday night, I'm going to be on on a Tarot Stash channel, Gerald's channel. And that ought to be interesting. He's so funny. I just love to watch him. He cracks me up. He's such a ham. And he makes me laugh. And you're right, Swampy. Together is the only way to navigate the waters. We just got to do this one day at a time. That's where I'm at. And excuse me while I have to stop the overproduction of tears. I had an eye doctor appointment yesterday, and evidently I have what they call ocular high pressure, which means that I get too much pressure in my eyeballs. And it causes an overproduction of tears. So it makes my eyes tear up all the time. So I'll be sitting doing something or talking to somebody, and all of a sudden tears start rolling down my face like I'm crying. You know, people freak out like, oh my God, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, it's just my eyes. But they gave me a special eye drops, prescription eye drops, anti-inflammatory eye drops. I didn't know there was such a thing. $30. That was with insurance. $30 for that little bottle. I hate to think what it would have cost without insurance. Thank God I have insurance. But anyway, my eyes overproduce tears, which causes them to dry out. Go figure that one out. Which makes it hard to focus, which makes them produce more tears. And so it's like this vicious circle you get on. So now I got these new eye drops, and they seem to be helping. So that's nice. I have to take it 4 times a day. I have to put those drops in my eyes. That's wild. And Swampy, yeah, my eyes are okay for now. I have type 2 diabetes, which drinking a Coke doesn't help, but I'm a Coca-Cola addict. What can I say? As I sit and take a swig. Bye, Miriam. Have a good day. Thank you for letting me read for you. I do have I have a double astigmatism. Plus, I'm myopic, nearsighted. Plus, I have this ocular high pressure. Plus, I'm in pre-glaucoma stages. So, eventually, they say, yeah, you're probably going to go blind. I'm just hoping that by the time it gets to that point, there'll be some magical laser that can zip zap and it'll all be taken care of, or some pill or whatever. You know, they discover new things every day. And until then, I just try to take care of my eyes. And I had to give up wearing mascara because it would make my eyes swell closed. Didn't matter what brand, what kind, I would have the same reaction. So can't wear mascara anymore. Can't do false eyelashes, same reaction. I can do eyeliner as long as I only stick to one particular brand that I don't seem to have an allergic reaction to. Although I can't wear their mascara because I do have a reaction to that. So go figure. I guess it must just be something that they put in it. Anyway, okay, I'm sitting here rambling about makeup. Okay, let's get back to business. Does anybody have any questions? Anything they would like to know? If you would like a card pull. Hi, Jackie. Thank you for popping in. As you can probably see real quick, no Dali today, out sick with COVID. So we're just going by the seat of our pants to see what happens next. So if anybody would like a card pulled on them or has a question, pop it into chat. I would love to read for you. Or if you want me to just do a reading on a particular topic, political topic, cultural topic. Sometimes it's easier to read on stuff that you don't really know anything about. Well, I can't say that politically. I'm pretty opinionated with my political, which is why I kind of veer away, because I'm always worried it'll be my opinion and not spirits that comes through. And but yeah, if anybody, okay, Swampy wants a card. Very good. Let's see. What am I feeling? I'm feeling this one. I got like all my Oracle decks out just to see what happens. And all right. Because meanwhile, I'll just sit here and yak your ears off, and you'll all get bored and say, "Oh my God, what is she talking about now?" So, okay. Absolutely, LR. Oh, for God's sakes. Trying to get something started here. Okay, Swampy. For some reason, I am just feeling pulled or led to pull from my Dragon Wisdom Oracle card deck. This is a really cool deck. I love dragons, so I have some dragons that I've collected over the years, and so, ooh. Wow. Okay. I pulled 3 cards for you, Swampy. And as I'm looking at them, I'm seeing they're all like the snow or the ice dragon. The colors are all blue and white. So, oh, thank you, Swampy. That's so sweet. Y'all just like my southern accent. First card I pulled for you is Wisdom. Let's see if I can get that without the... Let's try something here. There's just sitting in front of this window. I'm going to be rearranging my room this weekend so that I'm not in front of this window. Wisdom. Isn't that a cool card? I mean, that dragon is just like bowing its head to her and just... it's just like they're meeting third eye to third eye almost, heart to heart. That's just the feeling I get off of that card. And then I pulled, let's see, trying to block the light here, Avalon, which is based on Merlin and all of that. Avalon was one of the mythical places, if memory serves. And I just feel like, and again, as you can see, this is the same dragon, the same ice dragon, snow dragon, whatever they want to call it. Depending on which card, depends on which name they give it. But it just seems to be, I get the feeling of just being on guard, of just keeping an eye out for Avalon, of protection. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I just feel like they're letting you know that you've got protection around you. Oops. Well, pardon me as I drop things. And then it ends with, again, the same dragon, the ice dragon, snow dragon. And it says expression. And looking at that card, the expression on that dragon's face, to me it looks like, I am your friend, but do me wrong and I will eat you up. I will kick your butt. That's kind of the feeling I get off of this. And that's kind of how I think of you, I guess, Swampy, is that you, just from seeing you in chat and talking with you in chat, you strike me as somebody that is very loving and caring, but mess with the wrong person and you will kick their butt. So, but I think it's really, as you can see, all 3 of these cards are, they're all, it's all the same dragon. It's all the same colors. It's all that blue-white. I always feel like it's a healing energy off of blue-white. When I think of blue-white light, I always think of energy-wise of just that kind of the blue and the white that I'm trying to figure out how to express this. It always makes me feel like you're covered. You've got this blue and this. I always think of it in like a column of light coming down on somebody's head, and you're just surrounded with that light. And you feel, you just feel protected and in case, or not in case, like a big hug, I guess is the best way to think about it. So yeah, I think I feel like what it's saying to you is just, you have the wisdom, you have protection, and you have expression, protection. Oops, I put my other book down. There we go. And then wisdom. Okay. I got us change this room around this weekend. This is crazy. Okay. And I hope that answered your question. Let me know if that resonated with you, Swampy. Okay, let's see. LR72. An event I'm planning in October. Now you sound like me. You plan months in advance and then wait to the last damn minute to do anything. I'm famous for that. I'll have everything planned out, everything laid out, and then at the last minute, I'm running around like crazy trying to get everything done because I tend to be a procrastinator. That's not good. Hi, Gertrude. So let's see here. What have we got? Okay. All right. It's hard for me to shuffle and talk. There you go, Swampy. That's the right attitude. Give love, not an ass kicking. I try to do that. Sometimes, though, you just got to kick somebody's butt. There's just no way to get around it, I don't like liars. That probably ticks me off faster than anything. Is somebody, telling false tales about someone else. My mom always taught me, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. So if I'm not talking to you, it could be because what I want to say wouldn't be very nice. Okay, well, that card keeps coming back. And I know y'all are asking for a card, and I'm pulling several, but I don't know. Sometimes it just feels like I need to do more than one. I made you laugh. Okay, well, that's cool. I like to make people laugh. Okay. Now, y'all have been sitting here watching me shuffle cards. And with the exception of one, I've already pulled some of these cards. So this is telling me that Spirit is really trying to get this message across to people. Okay, first we've got the North Node. And it says to step out of your comfort zone. So I don't know. Maybe you're not used to, LR, maybe you're not used to giving a big event or planning an event. And so this is going to be outside of your comfort zone. But you got this, so don't worry about it. Spirit's telling you, step on out. You got this. Do what you need to do. Okay, Viviani, see you when you get back. All right, and then from Scott Allen's Oracle deck, which Scott is such a sweetheart. I just love him to death. Is if you don't listen, you can't resonate. So make sure you listen to maybe different people's ideas. Somebody might have a really good idea to make the event better. Or somebody might pose a question that could prevent an issue or problem from happening. So make sure you listen to what's going on around you. Because if you're not listening, you're not going to resonate. And if you're planning an event, you want it to be successful. You want it to make people happy. You want people to be fulfilled with it. So just, keep your ears open. Keep your heart open. And then we're going to finish off with gathering your tribe. You know who's there that can help you. You know who is there that can help you make this event a real success. So gather those around you who are willing to roll up their sleeves and get to work and help you out. Even if it's something no more important than, say, sending out invitations or volunteering to stay till the end and help you clean up the mess. Because there tends to be a mess after a big event. And I'm saying big event, it may be a small event, but there's still always a mess afterwards. So if you get one or two people to say, hey, you need some help cleaning up, take them up on it, Say, oh, that would be fantastic. Thank you. And then that way you can concentrate on the event itself and you don't have to worry about how long is it going to take me to clean this mess up? How late am I going to be up? I'm already tired, blah, blah, blah. That internal conversation that goes on in our brains. So be willing to accept help. Listen so you can resonate. And Spirit is telling you, you got this. Step on out of that comfort zone. You got this, girlfriend or boyfriend. I don't know if you're male or female. Excuse me. I'm making assumptions. Good. I'm glad you're happy with more than one card. Okay. Oh, it's a work event. Okay. Even more important. Just let Spirit lead. Ask for volunteers and take them up on it when they offer to help you. But make sure it's not somebody that's looking to, how can I say, see that old thing my mom always taught me, don't say something if you can't say something nice. And it kind of makes me have a hard time sometimes expressing something if it's not very nice. Be willing and happy to accept help, but also be aware of who is really asking to help you and who is maybe wanting to just get on the inside so they can screw something up. So that's where listening comes in handy, is you want to make sure that your ear is to the ground and you know what's going on. All right. Yeah, Swampy, memory serves. Okay, now I've got to look it up. But if memory serves me, Avalon was part of Merlin and King Arthur and all that stuff. Well, naturally, I shuffled the cards, but I don't have it. I know it's. I hope if I got the right book, wouldn't it? Avalon. Okay, here we go. Yeah, see, this is the book it comes with. So, and this is a beautiful deck. The pictures in it are gorgeous. Okay, it says Avalon is a powerful magical energy that wants to rise within you. This is the moon dragon, excuse me, not the ice dragon. The moon dragon is awakening the priestess or the sorcerer within you and will travel with you to Avalon, the Isle of Apple Trees. Oh, I didn't know that. Follow this beautiful silver dragon to the world of your ancestors. Take a look at the long line of your ancestors, at the priesthoods that have gone before you, at the sorcerers and the shamans. So that's telling you that you've got magic in your ancestral line. And that's important because as we prepare to the earth as a whole, as we prepare to ascend to the next level, we're going to need the help from our ancestors, and we're going to need that magic to help us figure out, what's next to do, and they're going to be there to help us. It says, take the magic and the knowledge deep into your heart and speak as your ancestors did, full of wisdom and gentleness. Okay, here it is. It says, the knights of the round table, who were all connected to the power of dragons, brought the mortally wounded King Arthur from his last battle to Avalon to be healed.
Let's go, buddy.
But despite their healing powers, the priestesses of Avalon could not save his life. So it's saying that knights, sorcerers, and priestesses once traveled to pay their last respects to their beloved King Arthur on the Isle of Priestesses, leaving a token on his grave mound. And so it's telling you when you meditate to light 1 blue and 2 white candles, lie down, call the dragon to your mind, let it take you to Avalon, and leave a gift to King Arthur. That's what it's telling you to do. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, I thought it had something to do with King Arthur. I was like, okay, wait, I know that. It's been a while since I read that book, so just a little bit of trivia to go along with your card. Let's see. Gertrude has a new puppy. Good for you, Gertrude. I have a new kitten. If y'all could see a close-up of my arms, you would understand. I mean, I got scrapes and cuts and scraps all over. Hi, Bora Bora. Hi, Rose Pirate. Thank you for coming. As I'm sure you probably figured out by now, Dali couldn't be here. She got COVID, so she's really sick. So we're just flying by the seat of our pants, seeing what happens next. So I'm just doing reads. So if you want a card pull, if you have a question, if you want just a general, something political or cultural that you're kind of wondering about, we can pull on it. We can do a pendulum on it. I'm just kind of open to what's happening. Wait, where did I just see that? Rose Pirate. Chris K. Is that you, Chris K? Is that why? Rose Pirate. I like that. I like that name. That's cool. And hello, Bora Bora. Thank you for coming. Let's see here. Okay, that's not Gertrude's puppy dog. That's a friend's puppy dog. Cool. I just never. I'm gonna put this up. I've been getting a lot of past lives downloads recently, which has never happened. Yeah, that is a lot of synchronicity there, Swampy. Wow, that's really cool. I think I'm kind of in the beginning stages of starting to get downloads. It's I'm learning to absorb what it is that I'm being told, uh, which can be a little intimidating, especially when your gifts are just starting to awaken. And and I'm starting to have people tell me, well, you're also this, and you're also this, and you also have this skill. I'm like, oh my God, one at a time. um, but yeah, so I'm trying to learn to meditate. That's always been my weakness. I'm the first one to admit it. I'm a multitasker. I tend to do 50 things at once all day long. Um, and it's learning to get my brain to shut up and be quiet for 5 minutes. And I tend to do that at night after it's gotten late and most everybody's gone to bed. And I'm a night person. I'm still wide awake, even though I have to get up at 5 a.m. in the morning. It's pushing midnight and I'm like, I gotta go to sleep and I'm still wide awake. So I've been doing a lot of sitting out on the patio because I have to go out there to smoke anyway. My one bad habit I still have. Uh, and I go sit out there and I've been trying to just concentrate on my breath and just trying to empty my mind and just take it, you know, try to hear what it is that spirit is saying. Because a lot of times, I guess you could say what little bit of downloads I get, if I'm reading for somebody, or if I'm reading on something, I don't. I'll say I just heard blah blah blah. Technically, I don't actually hear something. Once in a blue moon, I'll hear like somebody's talking to me in the room. I'll actually hear a voice. Um, but usually it's just, I know it. All of a sudden, it's just the information's in my brain. I don't know how I know it. I don't know where it came from, but boom, it's there. And hi, Gerald. Looking forward to Monday. Um, I don't know how long you've been in, but Dali is out sick with COVID. So I told you this in the email last night. Never mind. Anyway, so we're just going with the flow, seeing what happens. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Okay. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of talking to my guides and just like, okay, it's if you want me to hear you, you're gonna have to shut my brain down for 5 minutes and just kind of, like I said, it's hard for me to just stop and be still and be quiet. Um, I tend to go all the time. Um, unless I'm sick as a dog in bed. That's about the only time I ever stop is when I get sick, which isn't that often, but there you go. So, but that's what I've been doing in the evening times at night. Like just before I go to bed, I go sit out on the patio for my last smoke of the day. And I just sit there and I try to quiet my brain and just listen and see if there's anything they want me to know. And sometimes there is, and sometimes my brain won't shut up long enough for me to focus. So I figure, okay, I guess there's nothing for me. When I go to sleep at night, the last thing I say to my guides are, if there's something I need to know, something I need to learn, give it to me while I'm sleeping. So maybe when I get up in the morning, it's there and I can kind of have a focus of where to go next. I use music too. I had a gift card that I got, and so I just ordered a new tarot deck, which Katie had on her channel. She did it on one of her card flip throughs on new cards, and I can't remember the name of the deck now, but I ordered it, so I can't wait for it to come in. But I also ordered a Tibetan singing bowl that comes with the little cloth holder to sit in and the wooden gong thing to swirl in it and hit on it. So I'm excited. I'm waiting for that to come in. I love the sound of singing bowls. Those sound so neat. I know Adrian from God, why is it when you're on air you go blank on everybody's name? Anyway, Adrian, you'll know who I'm talking about. I just can't think of her channel name. She does a lot of sound healings. And she's got a lot of like really expensive antique crystal or Tibetan bowls that she's bought over the years that are really phenomenal. Hi, Joe G. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming. Thank everybody for coming. Like I said, changes at the last minute. Dali was sick, so we're winging it. So if you have a question, if you want me to pull you a card, say so. Thank you, Viviani. Yes. Please like, share, and subscribe. Click that little notification bell so you'll know when I put something out, because I'm not on a regular scheduled program currently. It's still kind of hit and miss as I can get the time to do a show, or a lot of times I just jump on somebody else's channel with them when they'll see me in chat and say, hey, you want to come on? Or I'll get an email last minute, hey, you want to come be a guest? And so I do a lot of that, and which has helped me get really comfortable in front of the camera, because in the beginning I was petrified. I was so afraid that I would sound like an idiot. But you know what? I sound like an idiot anyway most of the time, so what the hell? Swampy says I make her laugh, so hey, that works for me. Yes, Rose Pirate, you can have some cards pulled. I will be happy to do that for you, Chris. Let's see. Did anybody else? Let me start that. Let me back up. I've been running my mouth and I haven't been looking at the chat. So I want to make sure. Oh, you got a new, did you get a new tarot deck or is it Oracle deck? Did you say? Let's see. It's a new tarot deck. Okay. I've got several. My first tarot deck, Cartomancy Mesquite sent me after I first said hello in the chat after 6 months of lurking and not saying anything. And after like a few weeks, I started getting people saying, you're psychic. I was like, no. And they're like, oh yeah, you're psychic. And And things started coming back to me, from my childhood that, yeah, okay, I guess I am a little bit, just don't know what to do with it. And Angela, Cartomancy Mesquite, she DM'd me one day in chat, said, send me your address. And so I said, okay. And so I sent her my address, and she sent me 2 decks of cards, which just blew me away. It was like, wow, that's just so sweet. And she was like, start with these, practice, and you'll learn it. And then when I started feeling like I started getting really drawn to Oracle cards, and I really wanted to start. I just really felt like, okay, that's the direction I'm supposed to go in. And so I started looking online, started researching Oracle decks, because, oh my goodness, there are so many. So just different varieties from A to Z. And I didn't know what to get. And then Allie from Heart and Soul Connected had a giveaway. And she was giving away 1 Oracle deck and 1 Tarot deck. And it was, everybody was supposed to go in the chat under, I think it was on our community tab, just go and put in, yes, I'd love to win a deck. And so I did. And her husband pulled names, and I won an Oracle deck. So my very first Oracle deck was also given to me. And that was like, this is one of the cards here. Don't know if you can see that. Heart song that's kind of like the sun, I think. I don't remember. But anyway, it's called the Eternal Seeker Oracle. And I absolutely, literally, when I opened the package and I took them out and held them in my hand, I literally felt an electrical charge from it. Like, we've been waiting for you to find us. And it just took Allie sending them to me. And so that's my go-to deck. And then I got the Moonology deck, which I really enjoy. And then I got this Psychic Development deck, which evidently I ordered in the middle of the night and have no recall of doing. But there you go. And then I ordered, I got this one, the Native Spirit. This is my second favorite deck after my Eternal Seekers. I love this deck. I guess it just speaks to the Cherokee blood in me. I just really, really like that deck. And then I got the Dragon Wisdom deck. And as you can see, let's see if I can do this. There's just all kinds of, oh, that's not a dragon, that's an elf. Just all kinds of, a lot of it is based around like Merlin legend, King Arthur legend, that kind of thing. So it's really cool. I've been reading, I'll pull it and then I'll read what that card's about. And then I'll kind of like put it aside. And so the next time I draw from it, I know I'm pulling a different card. That's kind of been how I've been trying to teach myself. And then I had this on my wish list. Scott Allen's Spiritual Essence, as y'all know. Scott is a fantastic channeler. He is so plugged in, it's scary. It's like, wow. And just the sweetest man in the world. He's just so sweet. And I was a guest on somebody's show a couple weeks, about a month ago or so. And they mentioned Scott's Oracle deck, that he created this deck. This is his deck. And I said, yeah. I said, I saw them. I said, they're on my wish list. I'm trying to save up some money to order the deck. I get a message from Scott, send me your mailing address. He sent me his deck, which just blew me away. It was just so sweet of him. But that's just the kind of guy he is. He also sent me his tarot deck. He did a tarot deck too. The Farmer's Tarot deck. I'm still trying to figure out how to read that one. We're going to have a discussion. So I keep saying I need to just, because I mean, we'll get on the phone together, the two of us, and we'll talk for hours. Same thing with Katie from Katie Moonchild's World. I'll get on the phone with her, and that's 3 hours goes by. My phone is dead by the time we get done. Same with Scott. Just a sweet person. And so yeah, when I got ready to get going this morning, I just felt like it's Oracle card day. So okay, so I've got to Rose Pirate and Joe G. Joe G, you asked. My channelversary is next Saturday. Oh my God, it's next Saturday. It's next Saturday. August 27th. Technically, the anniversary date is Sunday, the 28th. But I have to get up and go to work. I have to get up 5 a.m. on Monday morning. It's like, no, I'm not doing this on a Sunday. Plus, I don't want to be up against Adrian and Johnny and Jen Lynn. They do their Sunday night show, and it's like, I don't even want to try to compete with that. No one will show up. So I decided to do it on Saturday and from 6 to 8 Central Time. And I figured, okay, that's kind of a good time, I'm thinking, because it will be starting before some of the evening regulars start, and it'll still be going for some of the regular late afternoon people shows to be done, so that people will be able to pop in and say hello. I was trying to, to find a good mix. I sent out invitations to all the readers that has been my privilege to get to know a little bit, and to come and be a guest, even if it's just 5 minutes to pop in and say, hey, how you doing? And I've been blown away by the fact that I've had over 20 people respond and say yes. I was like, oh my God, I only have 6 slots at a time. So when I send out the link, I'm going to ask everybody, can you give me an idea kind of when you think you can pop in and out, so I can try to, just keep a good, sorry about that. So I just keep a good flow going. Because I don't want people to sit backstage for half an hour waiting to get on to say, hey, that's not nice. Hi, Marcia. Welcome. Thank you for coming. I used to love to get my hair braided when I was had long hair, like down to my waist, long hair, many years ago. Let's see. I still had Rose. Rose wanted a card. That's what it was. And all right. Is there any particular area that you want me to read on, Rose, or just a general read? Yellow watermelon. Okay, for those of you who have just come in, I know there's a couple of you, and we're expecting to see Dali. Dali has COVID. She's sick in bed, so she couldn't come. Told her, get some rest. We'll reschedule. In the meantime, I'm just flying by the seat of my pants. So, yeah, if you have a question you want answered, if you want a card pull, say the word, and I will seek to oblige you. Let's see. All right. Well, now that's interesting. Okay, pardon me while I shuffle through some of these. Because some of these are kind of hard to shuffle because they're so big, or they're so stiff that it's hard to make them do what I want them to do. see what we got here. Oh, I like that card. And I'm doing this. Okay. Hopefully my shuffling is not too loud and it doesn't bother you. But if I turn off my mic to shuffle, I'll forget to turn it back on and I'll be sitting here talking away and y'all will be like, can't hear you. Okay. We're going to start out with a psychic development. And it says, here we go with this front window sunshine again. Let's see if I can do this. Here we go. Spirit is helping you. Well, that's kind of convenient. That's nice. Spirit is helping you. So whatever you're currently working on, whatever issue you may be dealing with, this is Spirit letting you know, hey, right here, got your back. Don't worry. And then I pulled from Scott's deck. This is ridiculous. I have to do this. Time for a vacation. Relax. Oh, yeah, I would give anything to be at the beach right now. Well, maybe not right now. It's storming on the beach, but because it's also storming here. Okay, and then we pulled full moon in Gemini. Okay, that's cool because I'm a Gemini. It says the answers you seek are coming. So whatever it is that is the issue in your mind that you're wondering, oh, school semester. Okay. It says the answers you need are coming. Well, if you're going to school, that's a pretty damn good response because you're going to need a lot of answers, whether if you're the teacher or the student. So, hey, that sounds good. A week after school starts, you're going to be going, I need a vacation. So this is a reminder, if you can sneak away for a day or two before school gets going, take a mini vacation. My brother's a school teacher, so I know it's crazy what y'all go through if you're a teacher. And of course, Spirit is helping you. So I don't know why this card doesn't like to show up. I think it's because of the coloring in it. Spirit is helping you. So yeah, I mean, you got school coming up. Everything is going to be, yeah, you too, huh? I'm pulling repeats here, and I do that a lot. I started like when I do a pull for myself in the morning, I take that card and I'll put it aside so that when I do another pull the next day, that card's not included. And then I think, well, maybe that's not smart because what if Spirit wants to really push home that message, And but there you go. You got Spirit's got your back. You're doing good, girl. Okay. Lurking mode, doing laundry. I hear you, Viviani. That's next on my list of to do today. Is I will turn Autumn from Black and Orange on, and I'll be doing laundry while she's doing her thing. I just adore her. She is so sweet. Chris from UL. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is somebody that I actually know. I didn't realize it was the same person. I was thinking somebody else. This is no, I gotta show this. This is one of my students. I mean, I'm not a teacher, I'm an admin, but I still think of them as my students as well. And she is an absolute sweetheart, let me tell you. Well, that just makes what I just read for you mean that much more because I know what you're going through. So maybe that was a message to both of us. Spirit saying, chill, you got this. And don't we have an event? We got something coming up soon, don't we, with ACMW? I don't remember. It seems like I know, or maybe that was NSPE. I don't remember. Anyway, okay. I'm so glad it's you, Chris. God, that just made my day. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Any new thing on the horizon for me? Seascape. Okay. Make sure. Thank you, Marsha. Which ring? This is my moonstone that I got. I don't remember. I got it in a clearance online. I think I paid like $5 for it, which is really phenomenal because usually you pay a lot more for those. And then this is my turquoise. Got it in the same online store, same sale. I think I paid like $3 for it. So it's like, oh, that's awesome. And the moonstone, actually, I got the ring because I had ordered the necklace, which is, be still, turn around here, which is a moonstone. Let's see, there we go. And I love this pendant. I had to go, the chain it came with was too short. I had to order me another chain that was, I like longer necklaces. And then I found some moonstone earrings that almost completely match the pendant. It's just a little Celtic knot on it. I got them all from different places. I caught them all on sale, and I was like, oh, great, now I got like a whole set. But I love rings. I even gave myself a manicure last night so my nails would look nice for y'all today. So, hi, Mandy. Nice to see you. Okay. Seascape, that's who it was. Okay, anything new on the horizon? Let's see. What are we gonna go? Let's start with the ET deck. Did y'all see and hear? I don't know why this popped in my brain, but it did. Did y'all see and hear about where they were talking about Linda G's show the other day that was live? Evidently, there was like a fleet of UFOs over Palmdale, California. And people got like videos of this fleet of UFOs like flying overhead. And I watched the videos and it was like, holy moly, that's like wow. That blew my socks. I mean, do I think ETs are real? Yeah, because I have a hard time thinking that we're the only intelligent life in the universes. There's a lot of planets out there. There's a lot of galaxies out there. There's a lot of universes out there. So, okay. So, yeah, I say until somebody can prove to me beyond a shadow of a doubt that they don't exist, then I keep an open mind. I've never met an alien that I'm aware of, an extraterrestrial, I guess I should say. I have seen unexplained lights in the sky several times throughout my life, but one of those times was when I lived next to an Air Force base, so I kind of thought, well, that doesn't count because It's an Air Force base. They always testing stuff. But I've been other places where there were no bases or airports around, where I have seen strange moving lights in the sky. Are they little green men from Mars? Who knows? I doubt it. Are they intelligent life from somewhere else? Most likely, if they can come to this planet. Because you'd have to have some pretty advanced technology to be able to do that. And so, why not? I mean, stranger things have happened. It's kind of like somebody asking you, do you believe in Bigfoot? Well, I've never seen Bigfoot, but I know people who have, and they're some of the most solid, down-to-earth, normal people that you would want to meet. And if they saw it, yeah, I believe it. I believe they saw it. If they said they saw it, I believe they saw it. Because they're not like some kind of Looney Tune. You know, some of these people are like doctors and lawyers. It's like, oh, okay. Alrighty. Okay, Seascape. We are going to, one of these I want to look up real quick because I'm not quite sure what the meaning of that card is. Okay. So we're going to start out with Scott's deck. Patience is the virtue. Trust the timing. So new events, new things happening on the horizon. Be patient. It's coming. Trust the timing of it coming. We tend to want things right now. Show me right now. I want it right now. Everything is an instant society. Right now, right now, right now. Sometimes Spirit's like, no, you need to wait a little while. So patience is a virtue. That's, if you're a religious person, the Bible teaches that. The Quran teaches that. The Torah teaches that. Those are the only holy books I can think of off the top of my head. Then it says, fear will be your downfall. So I don't exactly know what that means. Seems kind of odd jumping out in the middle of this, of what else I got. This is the odd man out. But if Spirit is, and this card literally jumped out of the deck at me. So, okay, Spirit wants you to see this card. So I figure you know what it is that they're talking about. So I will just leave it at that. And then we pulled, this is the one I had to look up from my Native Spirit deck. I pulled Talking Stick. Isn't that a phenomenal picture? Look at that. Wow. The landscape alone. I look at that in the background and think, oh, I could so just sit on that rock and just look at that all day long. And it says, this is the meaning for this card is to speak your truth. The soul loves the truth. Communicate from your heart. Share your reality without hesitation. Be willing to stand before the crowd and share from your center. Excuse me just a minute. It's time to take my medicine. I'll do that when we're done. I forgot to turn my phone off. Sorry. So, it says, be willing to stand before the crowd and share from your center. This isn't the time to be shy and hesitant. Seascape, I don't think I've ever seen you be shy or hesitant, so that fits. It's time to heal through communication. You have the gift of a true leader through the way you communicate with others. So this is what this is telling you, to open up, to speak your truth, to speak from the heart. You know where it's going with that, because Spirit is telling you, don't let fear be your downfall. It's followed immediately with speak your truth. So that's a message. Hi, Silver, and you're never late. It's better late than never. Okay. And then the other one, some of these, if I haven't pulled them before, then I haven't learned the meaning of them yet. Sometimes I just get something, it just pops in my head. It's like, don't worry what the book says, this is what you say. Sometimes I get that, sometimes I don't. So when I don't, then I just go with the book. But the last one is Smudging Ceremony. And that's telling you to let go of the past. Purify, detox, release whatever doesn't serve or support you in your life. Let it go. Cleanse your body, cleanse your environment, cleanse your space, clear out clutter. Smudging, get you some white sage. That's my favorite. And just walk around with a smudging stick and just sage your, smudge your space. Go to all the windows and the doors. Tell Spirit only good and positive can come through this entrance. Everything bad is blocked. And just, I do that every full moon and every new moon. I can't burn anything in the house because I have family members that are very allergic to incense and smudging and all of that. So I have to do it outside. So I will walk around. I'm sure the neighbors think I'm some crazy old lady. I walk around the apartment with my incense, my smudging stick going, and I go to all the windows and the doors. And it's almost like watching a priest bless an entrance, saying only good, positive things can enter through here. All negative things are blocked. And I do that with all the windows and the door. And I have to do it from the outside because I can't burn anything inside. So, but go with the flow. So just let go of the past. Speak your truth. Don't be fearful. And remember, patience is a virtue. You got it. The Spirit is just reminding you, you got this. You got this. All right. Hi, Craig. I see my other buds here. Craig and I got to work on a date. He's going to come on my show too. So that'll be interesting. Let's see. Did I have another? I know, Silver. Wasn't that an interesting conversation that Craig had? That was with Allie and I forget who else was with her. I have a feeling Craig has some wonderful stories to tell. Let's see here. Silver, that's kind of something I've always thought, that maybe we were in another dimension, that we were here, but it wasn't until we ascended to the next level that we are where we are now. And now we're working towards ascending to the next level, which is why it's so important for us to, really get in touch with Spirit, I think, and really get a good feeling for what it is Spirit wants us to do, because we're all here for a reason. I firmly believe that. We're all given different gifts because there are people that will be in our lives that those gifts will resonate with. I watch someone like Susan Lynn, or some of the others who are mediums, Sun Psychic Jean. And I mean, they just plug in, boom, and they've got answers, especially when dealing with talking to those that have already crossed over. And it's like, wow, that's amazing. That just blows me away when I watch them do that. I've had several psychics, including both of them, tell me that I was a medium. I haven't talked to any dead people yet, so I guess I'm not ready for that gift to get going. Last week I went to a funeral. It's the first funeral I've been to since all of this started, and I started opening up and realizing the gifts I had. And my first thought when I pulled into the parking lot was, I really don't want to talk to dead people today. So please don't send any to me. I'm not ready. And it was quiet. So I like to think that Spirit kept me safe, knew I wasn't ready. Okay. I am not seeing any more questions. Or any more. You're welcome, Seascape. Let's see. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Absolutely, Joji. Let's give Scott cards. Let's give his cards a shuffle here and see what we get. I really like his oracle. Whoop, whoop, whoop. No falling, no falling, no falling. I do not want to play 60-something card pickup, however many there are in this deck. There's a bunch. But it's not as big as some oracle decks. There are some oracle decks. It's like, not only are they too big to shuffle, but there's so many of them that you literally have to split the deck in two just to try to shuffle them. Let's see. Okay, Joji. Wow. These are powerful. First one says release. Have a good cry. Boy, we all need to do that from time to time. My little trick is I'll go watch a really sad movie that I know will make me cry, and I'll sit and blubber like a baby, and then I feel better afterwards because I've gotten all of that out of my system. So that may help if you want to try that. And then we got prayers are answered, help is on the way. So whatever it is that you're waiting on, it's coming. And don't be surprised if you see ET show up at your door saying, I'm here to help. And then it goes with reflection of your soul is the art of forgiving. What a beautiful picture that is. That is really, I don't know how well you can see that picture. But it's like she's dropping It's like she's dripping forgiveness down on whatever that platform is at the bottom. That's gorgeous. So, reflection of your soul is the art of forgiving. So, you need to forgive whoever it is that's hurt you, or forgive whatever situation it is that hurt you. That maybe you're not even aware that you're still carrying around hurt from that. Let her go. Forgive. You forgive someone who's hurt you, and you're the one that benefits from it the most, because that clears your soul. You feel that forgiveness more so than the other person. The other person may not ever know that you've forgiven them. They may not ever know that they've hurt you. That happens. But you're the one that's going to benefit from forgiving, because keeping that negative inside of you is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to drop dead. It's not going to affect them. You're the one that's getting poisoned. So you have to forgive. And your prayers are answered. Help is on the way. So whatever it is that you're dealing with, help's coming. Hang in there. It'll be there. And have a good cry. Let go of all the crap that just doesn't do you any good. Just let her go. And you got this. God, I love Scott's cards. Those are so great. Yes. All right. I like that, Marcia. Whatever God is to you, or however you think of God, he, she, it, spirit, universe, Allah, Jehovah, whatever it is that you perceive as God. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I came along in this century too, because I don't think I would have wanted to have lived in the Dark Ages or anything. I would have been burned at the stake for being a witch. That's not cool. Okay, let's see. What else have we got? How long have we been going here? We've been at this for a while. Wow, we've been on here almost 2 hours. Holy smokes. I wasn't expecting that. This is fun. Let's see. Do I see any other? Yeah, Marcia, a medium that's what I always understood. A medium is someone that talks to the dead. Someone that's already passed from this life and is in another life. Some people, when they die, they immediately go to where it is they need to go, and presto bingo, they come right back. From what Sterling says, they can. From what Linda G says, they can. Some of them hang around because either they still have work that's not finished, or they're worried about a family member. So they may come back, or they may hang around for a while. Some of them have crossed and they just come back to visit, kind of check up on us, make sure we're doing okay. And mediums have that unique ability of being able to plug in and feel them, hear them, see them. Different people have different levels of that experience. Some do all of the above. They experience, they feel them, they see them. It's like somebody sitting across the room from you just having a conversation. The sixth sense and the little boy that I see dead people, right? Some people just feel their energy, or they'll hear them talking and they'll know, they'll hear them say, tell my child, my wife, my spouse, my mother, whatever, tell them blah, 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 whatever. And they hear that message. It sometimes it comes from what I understand. This is what I've heard other mediums say. Sometimes it comes in just like thought form or picture form. You'll see like pictures in your head or visions in your head of what it is they want you to tell their loved one. Sometimes they hear an audible voice say, tell Joe I said blah, blah, blah. And others physically see the person and hear the person and can talk to the person, which is really kind of cool if you ask me. And from what I understand, that spirits can then present themselves to us in whatever form that they want to be seen in. So what does that say about those that come back and look all grossed out or horrible or something? I mean, wouldn't you rather look your best? I mean, if you're now in heaven or whatever you call it, I would want to look like I'm 20 again with long brown hair and 100 pounds lighter, that would be my preference. So, but hey, to each his own. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, that's cool, Swampy. I do that too. Anytime I've gotten a reading from somebody, I've saved that particular show so I can go back and just kind of get that assurance again that, yeah, that was a message that was sent to me. Let's see. Hi, Heather. Welcome. I'm sorry you've been sick. Yeah, Dali was supposed to be on today, the Wolfgirl Oracle. And she got COVID. She's really sick. So this is a fly by the seat of my pants show. And I'm almost 2 hours and I still got people in here. Wow. I'm blown away. Y'all just absolutely floor me. Okay. I'm not. Okay, I know I'm sitting here being quiet. I'm trying to read. See if I missed anything. Craig wants a card. Okay. Swampy loves my voice. That just blows me away. I sound so gravelly now. I used to have a much clearer voice. And then when they fused the 4 vertebrae in my neck, I have 4 vertebrae fused, C4 through C7. They took one disc out, or a vertebrae out, and they crushed it and they put it in what they call a spacer. And then so it's like C4, C5, C6, C7, right? These are your vertebrae. You have discs in between them. The discs were like gone. So they took this one out and crushed it down, and they put it in what they called a spacer that goes in here. And then they put a steel rod with screws that connect into the other remaining vertebrae. And that's what holds my head up. And I can do this now. I couldn't do that. I'd lost feeling in my hands. I couldn't type anymore. I'm a secretary. I need my hands. But when they do that kind of surgery, they don't go through the back of your neck. The scar's almost completely gone, but I got a long scar that goes across my throat here. They go through the front. They slice open your neck, and they push all this stuff aside so they can get to your spine, and that's how they do the surgery. Well, in the process of pushing all the other stuff out of the way to get to my spine, my voice box and my esophagus were damaged. And so now I sound like I'm talking in a gravel pit. I just have a growly voice now where I didn't before. And I used to be able to sing. I can't do that at all anymore. I wasn't a great singer, but it was okay. And I can't eat anything, any kind of food, without something to drink. I literally, if I put a bite of food in my mouth, before I swallow it, I have to take a drink of something, or it won't go down. It will stick, and I'll choke. And yeah, so you learn to live with it. But I'm glad somebody thinks my voice sounds good. Okay, wait. Okay, Craig wanted a card. Well, as the others can tell you, you get more than one card from me. One never seems to be enough in my book. So, let's see what we got here. I know my shuffling's loud, but like I said, if I mute myself, then I forget to unmute myself. I start talking, and then I got people saying, okay. I'm not through pulling cards for you yet, Craig, but I got to pull this up right away. This is what, the fifth time I pulled this card today on just about everybody that's asked for a reading, and on my collective reads in the beginning of the show. I pull this card. Spirit is saying a lot to all of us right now, that we are gathering our tribe. We are all together in this. We've got each other to lean on. So, yeah, that's kind of cool. Okay. Wait, Craig, I'm going to pull. Absolutely, Heather. I'm going to pull a couple of more. I feel like more than one card is necessary. Okay, well, we started out gathering your tribe. Boy, this card has been all day long. I think I pulled it on just about everybody. And then I pulled new and full moon energy and hidden secrets. So, I kind of really feel like hidden secrets is what you were sharing on Allie's show, the last two shows, where you talked about Clara. Thank you. I just went blank. And all of that, it felt like you were sharing something that you had kept secret for a while. Because now you're in your tribe and you know that we're all one big family, and you can share that with all of us, and we understand. We're there to give you strength when you need it. Bye, Rose, Chris. See you this week. I'm sure she's one of my students. And then I pulled Attainment. That is the coolest card. I mean, you've got the spiritual eyes, the mind in the background, the earth with the tree of life, all of the energy coming off of it. I look at this and it feels like it's one of those kind of cards that you can just stare at all day and pull different meanings out of it, depending on what part you focus on. I'm going to take a quick peek in the book just to make sure there's not a more important meaning to it. Okay, this is supposed to be the same as the world. Carpe diem. Diplomacy and harmony within all relationships. And I think that's what we've all been building here within this community, is that kind of harmony, that kind of tribal quality, that we're all together, we're all one tribe, we're all one people. Doesn't matter if we're tall or short, fat or skinny, black or white, male or female. It doesn't matter. We're all one tribe. We're all together in this. And we need to get our acts together and start acting like it. Because it's time to ascend. And we can't do it if we're too busy not accepting each other. It also says that personal freedom always comes at great personal cost. I can see that. And yeah, that's true in a lot of respects. That's very true in a lot of respects. So you had your attainment. You've got your hidden secrets. But you got your tribe that you can share it all with. So we're all here for each other. We're all here for each other. So I hope that resonated with you. How am I doing now? Oh, with my neck. My neck does pretty good. I'm in pain management because my back is as messed up as my neck was. I just have never had surgery on my back. I've kind of held them off on that, but I'm worried that it's getting to the point that I won't be able to do that anymore. So we're in the process of trying to schedule some more tests and stuff, and I'm hoping they don't want to do surgery because I watched my late husband go through 5 back surgeries, and it just, yeah, it would be okay for a little while after, and then it would be worse. They'd do another surgery, and it'd be okay for a little while, and then it would be worse. And so it's like, yeah, I don't want to go through that. So, all right. Heather, my dear, dear friend, yes, you can have a card. Absolutely. And how have you been? You haven't done any shows in a couple of weeks. Or am I just that out of connection with everybody? I've been kind of different things going on. But I remember seeing your urban legend show the last couple of weeks. Either I'm losing it or, yeah, you haven't done a show in a while. I enjoy when you do that one. I haven't seen you do any in a while, so. Scott's deck is getting a workout today. I just really feel led to use his cards today, so. Okay, Heather, my dear, there is more information out there. I feel strongly that a lot of times the shows that you do, especially like with your urban legend show, it's looking for that more information, that different information on things that people generally kind of know something about, but not really. And you inspire people to go get more information on it. It's the same with the true crime. Same with the true crime shows that you do with Maya. I love those, by the way. So yeah, there's always more information out there. And then we pulled Arcturian Intuition Activation. Boy, that's a mouthful. Say that 3 times fast. I mean, that's right in the third eye. If you look where it's glowing there, it's like this is telling you use that third eye, activate that third eye. It's there for a reason. And you're going to get messages, you're going to get downloads from that. This is kind of cool. It says mysteries of your soul are within your choices. Deja vu, interest, dreams. And you really are drawn to mysteries, things of a paranormal or criminal element, or both. Yeah, there are mysteries in all of our souls, I think. I think we all have mysteries. I think my family first realized I was gifted when I was 8, 9, and I had my deja vu experience where I walked into someone's home 4 states away. And the minute I walked in the door, I said, "Oh, I've been here before." Everybody's like, "No, you've never been here before." And I'm like, "No, I've been here before." I knew where every room was. I knew whose room was whose. I knew what was in each room. And I remember my mom just looking at me and saying, "Oh, you got the gift." That was it. In a discussion. Didn't know what that meant, but it wasn't perceived as a bad thing. So I never thought of it as a bad thing. I know some families have really mixed reactions to that. Um, are you still house hunting? Heather, weren't you house hunting? Looking to buy a house? If so, I don't know why that just popped in my head really strong, but it was like house hunting. There's more information on that. So don't jump the gun and look for that more information. It's out there. And I'm really sorry you've been sick. Um, I should have I should have shot you a message during the week when something I was on somebody's chat and I thought to myself, has anybody seen Heather lately? Because usually you were always in that chat and you weren't there that day. Again, I think it was, I don't remember now who it was. Anyway, so obviously you've been sick. It's going around. And now we're going into winter, into the fall. So you're going to have the flu start going around. I have my annual checkup in a couple of weeks. I'm sure I'll get all of my shots renewed. Isn't that fun? Actually, I think I have to get a pneumonia shot again this time. It's like every 2 years you have to do that. So, yeah. I'm going to say goodbye for now. This is as fun and exciting as this has been. It's also been exhausting. Um, it really drains your energy when there's no one else to share it with. But I want to thank everybody for coming. Y'all just, y'all really just bless my heart. Y'all really do. I still can't get over how many people will show up and the fact that y'all will sit here with me for 2 freaking hours while I just run the mouth. Although we had some good readings, we had some really good readings. I got some good hits on some of y'all. That was kind of exciting. That is starting to happen more and more now with me, where it hasn't really that much before. I had to rely more on looking up what the card meant because I would get nothing when I was holding it. I would feel something trying to come out, but not really. So I'm going to say goodbye for now. Thank you for coming. I will be a guest on Gerald's channel Monday night, Tarot Stash, at I think it's 6:30 p.m. Central. He's putting all the ads up this weekend, so I'm sure you'll see it. And then, of course, I've got my channelversary that I'm doing next Saturday. So please stop in and say hello. And y'all have a wonderful weekend, an even better week. For a lot of you, this coming week is going back to school week. Classes start back up this coming week. So be careful when you're driving. Look out for kids walking to and from school, riding the bus, riding their bike. Just be careful. And just sending out lots of love and light and healing energy to everyone. And y'all just have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for coming today and for making my weekend really special. That's nice. And I will catch everyone Monday night. Bye for now.